Sia!
Merhaba.
Salut!
Hey guys! Welcome back to Chlorinated Thoughts. Today I'm joined with...
Alexa.
Dennis.
And Alexa is half French, half Mexican. And Dennis is Turkish. Fully Turkish. We swim in the same training group.
So my mom is French and I swim for France. I am mostly fluent in French, so please don't make fun of me if you're French and you're listening to me.
I'm from Turkey. That's it. I have a twin sister, which most people don't know.
I think the first time I met Alexa, I don't know why, but like the first week of like my freshman year, I felt so like social and like, oh my God, I'm so outgoing right now and stuff. And I was like, hello, I'm Leah. And I like shook your hand.
I remember that. I think, wait, in my dorm?
Yeah.
Barrett?
I thought you hugged me.
Maybe I did hug you.
So honestly, I kid you not, like the first week coming here, I thought Leah was gonna be my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, because we were so close. I remember one of the parties we were like, oh, like I feel like so close to you and stuff. Remember?
I literally was thinking about that for a while after, and I was like, she probably said that to everyone else.
No, I didn't.
Girl. I was like, it's not. I don't think she thinks of me like that.
I didn't. I genuinely, Malik, I did not say that to anyone else.
Okay. I genuinely thought that. 'Cause you know how much I think I'm like, she probably doesn't actually think that.
Oh my
She probably said that about everybody.
So sad.
Okay, I remember Leah from Romania when we swam the mile against each other and did you swim the A-free?
You know what's crazy is we literally swam next to each other in the mile.
12 seconds better time than the second. Alexa Reina.
I actually distinctly remember seeing you in the call room. I genuinely remember. I was like, oh my gosh, you look so like scary. But it's just but it's just so crazy that we literally all knew each other before. I knew Dennis from 2019. I mean, I always
Olympic Games.
Yeah, I always knew about Dennis, but like, I mean, like, yeah, that's was the first time I knew of her. And then when I saw she committed to ASU, I was like, oh my God, like that is crazy because like I didn't think and then she texted me
I
and then
DM'd her.
yeah. And then what about you and Alexa?
We swam against each other. I had
In Australia,
yeah.
Melbourne.
World's short
It
course.
was the mile in the final.
Yeah,
and I was going to Georgia Tech and I had no idea about her.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Like I had no idea about her and I didn't know that she was going to go to ASC because I mean I was like Georgia Tech, so I didn't care.
I'm pretty sure we found out we swam against each other like last year when we were talking about how we both swam the mile at finals, and we were like, wait,
Were you there
swam
too?
there too?
Yeah.
So we found out that we swam against each other in the mile.
But I would say like the first time we talked at ASU was when we were in the same lane, like the first 2 weeks of practicing, and everybody was doing the same
I
practices.
remember that because like I was really flattered. She was like, I was like, hey, my name is Alexa, and she was like, I know you, and I was like, oh,
I know
okay.
her from like my friend Merve,
Yeah.
because they like swam against each other in Romania,
we
European
went
juniors.
1-2 for both of our
Yeah, that's where I
events.
saw her on the podium, and then that's how I knew her.
The first time I ever heard about Dennis though was like a month before I came to ASU. My coaches from New York were telling me that Dennis Ertan is like transferring from Georgia Tech to ASU, and then they're like, you're gonna have some competition, and I was like,
Actually, Ilya asked me this question. He was like, how did you guys all become like super close? And it like I genuinely cannot put a finger on it. I can't be like, oh, this is when we got super close. Like it just like happens. But then I'm like, when I try to go out and make friends, I can't. I'm like, how do I make friends?
I think the small thing, like everybody has like gone different stuff, and like the small things that we've been through made us closer and closer. I think that's just how we got closer.
I mean, I
guess.
also think it's because we also in the same group too.
That's a big.
It's just
yeah, that's a
literally,
big-
it's just us three. So like that, and going through trauma, hell and back together. Like I feel like that also puts us together.
suffering, I will say.
Yeah, and I feel like our work ethic is pretty similar, and we just like I think it's just like some people you just click with, and I think that's what happened with us three. Like I was here in and out, but like it just clicks every time. We have a particular humor that I think no one else would think is funny.
I
Other
think
than
some
us
people think that
three.
we're hilarious.
Maybe I hope so. I hope they don't just think we're weird.
Like I think Logan. Okay, if Logan is watching,
Oh, I hope he's watching.
I think Logan thinks that we're like funny.
Yeah, Logan's our swim coach, BTW.
Yeah.
So we have some questions that we thought was gonna be fun to like incorporate.
Pick any character from any movie that would properly depict all of us.
I think mine is so like I think I know for myself.
But I know you're gonna pick someone from Sex and the City.
For Leah?
You.
Oh, I'm not gonna pick anything for myself,
Oh.
but I'm just thinking for both of you guys.
I don't even watch movies like that.
Okay, wait, let me think. Okay, I know someone for Dennis, but she's not a movie character. Alexa is, I think, Catwoman.
Oh my god, wait, that's actually really nice.
It's giving Catwoman. I think. I don't know. I think just Catwoman is like badass, and you're badass.
Okay, for Leah, I didn't see the show, but like based on what's giving, like Gilmore Girls,
Oh really?
the main character. I don't know her.
Rory. This is some context. In the one of the last seasons, Rory. Rory. Well, yeah, but she becomes a homewrecker. She breaks up like a marriage.
Like the softness, like that type of yeah. It's like pretty cute. Like I would say
For Dennis, you're gonna laugh. I don't think Alexa's gonna know who it is, but Ekin-Su from Love Island. She's a Turkish like a woman that goes on. But I think because Ekin-Su is dramatic, Dennis is dramatic. Sometimes, yeah. You're not that dramatic, but like you know what I mean. Like
I think Leah gives Bob from Despicable Me.
I don't know who Bob is.
It's the baby minion. It's really cute. Give me a
oh my god, Alexa is giving the fish
You're
but
gonna say
she-
Dory.
Dory because it forgets everything.
I knew you were gonna say that.
That's a good one.
I knew it. I was gonna say that for you, but then I was like, no, that's actually me.
Well, at least you know yours.
Alexa is giving Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
What the fuck?
I'm joking.
You are the rat from Ratatouille.
The rats. That doesn't even.
No, I'm kidding. Sorry. You give Katniss Everdeen.
Who?
Oh, from Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so who wouldn't you let your son to date? Like in our group chat, I guess. Like for each other.
This is just, I mean, it's not mean. I mean, I have my justified reasons.
What does that mean?
Okay, I'm gonna do like who would I want to date, like who would my son to date and to not date. I would say.
You only have but two choices.
No, I have. Well,
I think I know where this is going.
okay. No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go.
I want to hear.
Okay, I'm gonna say my reason. I think I wouldn't let my son date Alexa for the only reason is because but I would, but like
we
if
would,
I
but
had
like
to choose,
hypothetically.
like if I have to choose.
Yeah. And I think she get like for her own sake. Sometimes she just gets like too like into the relationship and just like
She gets super emotionally invested and like takes stuff super personal. But that's
like
not a bad
lose
thing.
herself. I will say. Not in a bad way.
But that's just justifying like me, not like why you wouldn't let them date me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I get
because
that.
I would get too emotional.
Then my son would be upset.
No, my reasoning.
Are you kidding me? Okay, it's not miserable dating.
No,
me.
it's not.
It's just like if I have to choose something. I would
You just
say.
find shitty men to date.
Yeah,
That's the only
like-
problem.
You guys are amazing. I want my son to date all of you guys, but this is a question. I would say like hypothetically.
But also, I don't want to be that kind of mother that is like, oh, I love my son so much, like I want to lick their
Oh
ass.
yeah, like mommy's boy. I
Yeah.
hate that.
But like, I changed.
No,
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
Okay.
And then I guess my son has to date Dennis because it's only two options.
You can say yourself.
I'm joking. No. Why would I say myself?
Date her son? Oh.
sorry. I didn't think about. Okay, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
I didn't think. I didn't. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna date my son. Dennis is very understanding, like too understanding.
Oh,
Like
yes.
you need to like be like have more boundaries with
Yeah, no, that's so true.
people, because sometimes you let them like cross you when you in your love life, you know.
Yeah, that is so true because that happened.
Dennis has really good intuition on like who she trusts and who she's friends with, and I really wish I had that same intuition. I feel like I'm very naive and I overshare a lot with people I shouldn't be oversharing with.
Yeah, like
Same.
that happened to me in my first year in Georgia Tech. I knew that there was like something wrong, and I was right like a few minutes after.
I would pick Dennis only for the fact because I know her past.
Her past.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Alexa, start. What was your highlight of your freshman year?
I think my highlight of my freshman year is meeting these girls.
Aww.
I'm not even joking because I had a rough year last year. I was not swimming well, but they actually like pulled me through, you know.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
So I would never regret anything from last year because I had them to go through it with.
That's really cute.
That is very cute.
But yeah, it was my worst moments where I did not swim well last year. I got dead last at NCAA's.
Well, at least you went, so.
Okay, but it's embarrassing for both of my events. Yeah, I wasn't doing well mentally because I was going through a breakup at the time. So I was really going through it and affected my swimming and my school. But this year is a lot better because I live by myself and I have them I'm really close with this year.
My highlight. So I will say meeting these girls because I transferred here and it was like so hard. Even like the first like 2-3 months, it was so hard to like make friends because I was like the outcomer. I was not in the group. And it was like kind of hard to like get in that team and get into the group because like, I mean, they're freshmen. So like, that's why like, okay, they're going to hang out with the freshman class and they're all like getting to know each other. But like, I was a sophomore and like, I like didn't know anyone. I couldn't get to like come here and visit the team and like visit the ASU. I didn't know anything. Yeah. But yeah, meeting these girls just made it like easier, I would say. Yeah. I think, that's my highlight.
When there's a family gathering, literally, my family is so loud. I do not, like, maybe talk for like 2 minutes and no, not even 5 seconds, and someone interrupts me. So I can never, they ask me a question and I talk for 5 seconds and someone brings another subject. So I can never actually like finish like what I want to say. Anyways, one of my uncles asked me, like, what was your highlight at ASU? And I literally, I thought like at the moment I like couldn't really like, I was like, okay, like what was it? You know what I said? I was like, the parties. I was like, oh my God, they genuinely think I'm like, I don't know, partying so much. But I think when you go to a party, like with your friends and stuff, you like, I don't know, it gives you like a different bond. Mm-hmm. And I think that's when we form, I think that is also part of how we got also close, is like we just like form this like different type of bond and like have like funny moments from those parties. That's why I think a lot of like I would say the freshman year parties were fun because like I never really experienced something like that. But it's like also they were fun because like people like you guys were there, you know. And then I guess, I mean, my highlight also was finding my boyfriend. Not finding him, but like meeting him. Meeting him and meeting you guys. But I think especially this year with like specifically like 3 of us is like, I think this year would be more of my highlight of the 3 of us. Because last year I think anything good that really happened to me kind of like got overshadowed because of like the really shitty things that happened to me last year with like mono and stuff. But my podcast listeners know about that, so I don't need to explain more.
Yeah, I feel like last year like the 3 of us was not like that close because like at the time like I was dating someone and like I was living by myself like and like at like a different place, and she was like hanging out with like other people. It just like it was different.
Yeah, and also I think it takes some time to find the people, your people, like especially in college. I genuinely don't know how people like people that don't do a sport, how they find friends,
Yeah.
I also know my sisters told me this before. Like, you never are the closest friends with the people you first meet in college. Like, the chances of you guys being still close friends for like the rest of college is so low. So
Yeah.
I feel like we started getting closer second semester because
Yeah.
or second year because we've just like grown through the same things together.
But at
Yeah.
different times,
And
I
we
guess.
know each other.
Yeah.
Like, more
Yeah.
personally, I guess.
And you know what's good with us too is like, I mean, we were always friends, but it's like when people were going through things like separately, we're all going through it. It's like we just let each other experience for ourselves, because like eventually everyone like finds like their people and like finds like finds like themselves and learns about themselves, as a person.
Yeah, and I think you can learn a lot from the experiences you go through.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I went through my own, and Dennis went through hers, and Leah
Yeah.
went through hers, because I
Yeah.
feel like our differences can, like, I don't know, make us better people, and I feel like meeting them made me a better person.
Do you guys have any regrets from like last year? Like it's like if you could take
Yeah.
it back, you would.
I
Like about us or like in general?
In general.
Oh.
Yeah, I regret being angry all the time. I was really in a bad place with swimming, like I said before, and I was going through something personally. So I was always angry. I hated life. I hated going to school, practice, just being with everyone else I actually do love. So I kind of messed up on my part for letting all of that get to me, because I guess in a way I'm a very emotional person. I let things get to me, and it like makes me hit rock bottom. So I regret that and ruining my first year at ASU, because I feel like if I didn't worry about those things, I could have had as much as fun as I am having this year.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I would say I regret being too anxious all the time about swimming mostly. Like there were just like times that I woke up in the morning before morning practices and I was just like thinking, like, oh my god, like I need to do this, I need to do that, like I need to be better in like this one, my times has to be this, and like I'm like, bro, just let it go a little bit, And like this is about swimming, and like about like my other like personal life, I would say like not setting up my boundaries, like Leah said, that was a big thing that I did wrong, and just like I let it like cross me and like let like my life got worse. Yeah, I think that's it.
I think I kind of regret not speaking up for myself in situations that I feel like I should have. But then let me think what else I regret. I guess I kind of regret getting mono, but then again, a lot of things
Not your
wouldn't
fault.
happen. Yeah, like I can't like just like have it not happen. I can't change that. But
Yeah, that's such a like a good lesson to learn, I guess, for like life in general.
yeah, I think it is also, but I think sometimes situations happen where you can't like I mean, I've had a situation like this before like happen. I'm like, I can't let them know that they hurt me. It's like it's not going to do any good for me or for them, you know what I mean? Like it's like just leave it where it was.
Yeah.
And try and make peace with it. But sometimes you do need that closure. It's weird.
You just let it go and like be like, okay, now I'm done.
Yeah, depending on the relationship, I feel like you would need closure.
And also depending on like how big is the situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Because some situations are just not worth it, and you just gotta let it be. But like others, I feel like if, let's say like, I'm assuming this would never happen, but me and Dennis get in this huge fight, I feel like letting it go and just like letting our friendship go would be like the exact opposite of what I should do. Like I feel like I should like actually reach out to Dennis and like talk to her about what happened.
Yeah.
But, like if
Yes.
it was some fight that I had with some person that I'm not as close with, I just let it go. Like,
Yeah.
there's just no
You have to
point.
put effort into the relationship
Yeah.
that you work on. Back
But in
Turkey.
high school, like I low-key got bullied by this.
Really?
Yeah.
So maybe you're
Like
not
I like this
Wait.
girl pushed me in the hallway before.
Really? Okay, but it's like not like it's not. Were you guys friends before?
Yeah. We were like, that's what I'm saying. Like we were best friends.
That's just fucked up.
Yeah, and
that's just
she, bruh, like out of nowhere, just like shut me out and started like talking to everyone else about me. And then I had no friends in high school because I literally don't even know what happened. She literally pushed me in the hallway. Like, who do you think you are?
See, that is honestly, yeah. Like, I saw this reel, another reel. What is wrong with me? I'm on reels.
She is.
But anyways, I saw this other reel, and it was like a genuine like high school fight. Like, I've never experienced like
Oh my
a
God,
high school
yeah.
fight, and I was showing Ilya, and he was like, "Yeah, this is like actually like
Yeah.
happens." I'm like, "What the hell?" I never experienced that before.
I think
Yeah.
that's an
It's
like
so
American
often.
thing.
It is
I will
definitely
say.
American. Like, honestly, just the people in America are just so different from people in Europe. Like, I've been to Europe many times because my mom is from France, and you could just tell the people there are so much more different compared to people here. It's
Yeah.
insane to me.
Yeah, I guess it's like, yeah, people, honestly, there's something in the food here. There has to be something in the food
Honestly,
that is
probably.
making,
I wouldn't be
making,
surprised.
like, genuinely, there's probably something in the food that,
Yeah.
like, no, actually, because why is everyone, like, gluten-free here? Why is everyone lactose intolerant?
I've never heard about
No,
that.
yeah.
That
That is kind of weird.
Yeah, but like I guess it is what it is. There's like benefits to for Europe, and there's also benefits for America. Like we can sit here all day and say like, oh, like, you know, this is why America's better. Oh no, sorry, this is why Europe is better, and this is why Europe is better. But at the end of the day, we all chose to come to America.
I mean, I grew up here.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but like,
I'm from New York.
yeah, she's from New York. But it's like at the end of the day, we're here
Yeah.
and we're literally going to school in America.
I'm not
but-
complaining. I'm just saying, like, it's
Oh,
very
yeah, same.
different.
Yeah,
The
same,
like
It's so
the
different.
culture and just the way people are. Just
Yeah.
never met them.
Yeah,
before.
like it's just so interesting. It's like America claims to be this very open country and everyone's accepted, but you know,
It depends on the state. I think.
yeah, it does. It does. I think if I was probably in a different state, it would be different. But it's funny that I grew up in Kuwait, which is a Muslim country, and that is the by far still to this day is like the most accepting group of people that I've met is the people in Kuwait. Which is crazy. Like it's like they have such strict rules and like Muslim country and stuff, but they are genuinely like so open and like it's interesting like how that works, you know? Here. We hope you guys enjoyed that back cracking SMR. What's the worst date you've been on? I guess the college scene is full of dating. So you guys have to have a story.
I don't know if I would say a date, but I can say not a boyfriend, but like at the time, the guy that I was just seeing. We were in a car. He started like driving the car really fast because we were like arguing on something. I don't even remember. And then I was so scared. And I just started crying, but like sobbing. And then I was like, stop, like screaming, like stop, stop, stop. And like eventually he stopped at like in the road. And then I like got out of the car and I was like, I'm gonna drive. And he didn't let me drive. And we had a fight about that too. I was still crying. I was just I was like shaking because like I was actually genuinely scared of my life. And like it's kind of like weird because like I like going fast. I like those type of stuff. But like that was like, okay, this is fucking dangerous. And he started driving like 40 kilometers or like 50 kilometers per hour after that. But like that was like by far the most like bad date, I will say. Okay. That's horrible. That was just scary.
This guy, after one of we had like open water world championships, and he was like on the team, and he like it was like we were training throughout the summer, and he really liked me, and these people like my friends were like, oh, he really likes you. And you know when someone really likes you, you kind of like can make yourself like them. And yeah, and he and he basically after the meet, he lives like 3 hours away, okay, in Hungary, like somewhere else. And we were texting for like a few weeks, not even a few weeks, maybe like 2 weeks. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna like take the train and come up to you and we could have a date. And I was like, okay, cool. basically when we were texting also, he was really, it was like all he could talk about was like swimming and like how hard his practice was, and I'm like, oh my god, like sometimes I do not want to talk about swimming and how hard your practice was. He came, he like traveled like so long to like come and see me after practice, and we were, I was like, oh hey, like we hugged and stuff. My ex at the time was friends with him, and he me and my ex hadn't like dated yet. We were like, we just like knew each other, and he literally gave the keys to his apartment to the guy that I was like on the date with. So he was like, oh, if you guys like not for that reason, for not for that reason, just for a reason to like, oh, if you want to like not go home and travel another 3 hours, you can like sleep there. Anyway, so it was getting really awkward. Like genuinely, I did not know what to talk about with him. Literally, we were standing on the tram, just like
I
this.
hate that. I hate that.
And I was trying to ask him questions. He would not ask me any questions. I was trying to ask him
I would
questions.
hate that.
Anyways, it was getting so awkward to the point where I was like, okay, do you want to just go to like his place and we can like watch a movie or something? And he was like, yeah, sure. So I think we made like brownies or something, and I don't know what was in the freaking brownies, guys, because he we started watching the movie and he was farting so much.
No.
Yes, he was like silent farting like so much.
Did it smell bad?
Yes. I literally could smell it, and I was like,
Was he saying like sorry or like?
no, he
just pretend like it
didn't.
didn't happen.
Yes, he was pretending like it didn't happen.
Maybe
And,
he's
like,
lactose intolerant.
I don't know. I don't know what
That's
the problem
bad.
was, but he literally was farting so much, and I was like, oh my god.
That's bad.
And it's like he was like trying to like cuddle me, and I was like, I don't want to cuddle like your fart.
That's
air.
so bad.
Oh
Was
my
he
god.
cute?
I mean, I can show you a picture, but like he was like, okay, but like
Oh, I want to see what
did-
this guy looks like.
there was no like emotional connection.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have this other one. I don't know if I can say it, but I'll just say it because it's funny. So at my club team, we after us we have the water polo. We had the water polo guys train, and one of my teammates, his cousin, was on the water polo team, and he, I don't know, for some reason I think he like saw me and he like liked me or whatever, and he followed me on Instagram. I was like, okay, whatever, I'll follow him back. I followed him back, and he asked me to go on a date. Well, yes, he asked me to go on a date. And I was like, oh, okay, like, fine. And it was so awkward, literally. So we were going to go on a date at this, like, mall. And I was, like, walking towards the mall. I really did not want to go, but I was like, I just want to, like, put myself out there for, like, fun, like, YOLO, whatever. And I literally was, like, standing, and I, like, see him from, like, far away. And I was like, I can, like, still go back home if I want to. Like, I can still walk back. No, I didn't. I really wanted to, though. I was like, I can still like leave, and I didn't, sadly. He was so boring, and like he was actually like, it was the worst day ever. He didn't ask me any questions. Like, he was like the typical guy that did not give two like f's about anything. And then wait, so his cousin was on my team, on my swim team, and me and him were like pretty close. He told his cousin that I like.
Why?
Yes,
That
I
is
did not.
disgusting.
I literally after that thing, I can't even call it.
Did you confront that to him?
No, I didn't know. I only knew like
Oh,
last.
like
I only
after.
found out like this
Oh,
summer that he
that's
said
fucked
that.
up.
Yeah. How could you like actually have the guts to like say like just say that, and it never there's no
That would
evidence.
be insane.
Yeah.
Like-
So yeah.
Wow.
After me and Alexa have been in college for 2 years, and Dennis has been in college for 3, what have you guys learned like so far? Because I guess we're halfway through, and you're like
Almost.
3/4. That is crazy. 3/4 way through. You have to stay with us until we graduate.
That's crazy. So I will say I had very different experiences each year at college. Like first year Georgia Tech, second year ASU, but like this year, my ASU experience is totally different than last year. It's different. Like the most people are the same, but like the things that I've go through is like so different. And I would say the time is really really fast, and I feel like just like stay in the present, like try to enjoy the bad and the good things, because like those are the times that you're gonna miss when you graduate, even like the bad times, because like it's gonna make you as a person as it is now, or like after you graduate, it's gonna build your character, and you can't be a person if you don't go through like bad and hard stuff, which is I think an important thing, I guess.
What what I learned for being in college in 2 years is that it's just not that deep. Like,
Yeah.
if you go through something, it's just not that deep. And like I said before, I regret being angry all the time because of everything that I was going through. Like, I wish I really grasped the moments that I had and enjoyed it more than I did, because I just let everything get to me, and I feel like I missed out on like such happy moments because I was angry.
Yeah.
So
That's a good
I
one.
just want to, like, if I do a bad time or if I get a bad grade, like, it's not that deep. Like, it's just a present. Like, you have more in the future, you know? Like, I just wish.
Like you'll figure it eventually. Like if you,
Yeah.
It's just not everything's deep. That's
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I learned that you should not like be so naive and trusting everyone that you meet,
Yeah.
because I'm a pretty naive person. I think I like to see the best in people right away, but you don't always have to do that, you know? And it doesn't make you a bad person if you're like, you know, not always just like looking at the best in people, or like not looking at the best in people, is just like just not trusting them with your whole life, you know? And and then put yourself out there, and like don't be afraid to, you know, go out into the world and like meet new people, because you genuinely never know what opportunities are going to come your way. Like I was so scared to even post about my podcast or talk about my podcast to other people, but like now I literally like was talking to my coach about it this morning, and like actually, you know what Reese said? I was like telling him about the girl that texted me, and he's like, is she real? I was like, fuck you, yes, she's
Oh
real.
my god, why is he doubting?
Why is he said that?
I don't know, but it's funny. It was funny. But anyways, yeah, I think put yourself out there and like make friends with people. I think the reason I say that is because I got so close, or like I feel just so close to the seniors this year that are leaving, and I'm like, I'm so happy I got to know them on a deeper level, because last year I kind of like didn't do that, or like not like didn't kind of allow myself to do that. Not allow myself, but like I never like took the time to actually, you know, get to know everyone. Even if you like don't click, at least you know that, you know, you have some type of connection with them, or like some type of, you know. And I think it's important to have that, because it also builds on a whole team, you know, because at the end of the day we are all a team, and we don't like, that doesn't mean we all have to be friends, but you know, it helps if we like and admire and get inspired by each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Last question of the day, and there's only one correct answer, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Who, if you could be subscribed to and watch anyone forever on YouTube, who would you watch?
Chlorinated dog!
No, let them hear it.
Oh, sorry. Chlorinated thoughts.
Chlorinated
Leah.
thoughts. By Leah Chulak.
By
Leah
Chlorinated
Chulak, by the
thoughts.
way. Not Leah Sulak.
Leah Chulak.
Leah Chulak.
Chulak, Leah Chulak.
Chlorinated thoughts. Chlorinated thoughts.
Chlorinated thoughts. Chlorinated thoughts. Chlorinated.
That is the only and the correct answer.
Oh my
Your
God.
YouTube is ready.
Anyways, that will be the end of today's podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Can you guys say subscribe and like the video, or else you have a flat butt? Okay, say it.
Subscribe and like the video, or you
got
have
a
a flat
flat
ass.
Yeah.
Why do you look at me?
Why look at me?
Or else, something bad is gonna happen to you.
Bite your tongue.
By your-
Bite your thong.
Tongue.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Do you guys have any parting words?
Follow me on Instagram. Alexa
Okay.
_Reina.
Mine is Dennis E. Ayrton.
Yes. You have to just subscribe to my channel. That's all I ask of you.
Just subscribe.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. We hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye.